here's quiz 8 worked out. And notice how you're being asked to solve for a common factor. So what you'll do is look at this problem, 4x squared minus 3x, and address first to the numbers and decide, is there a common factor between 4 and negative 3? Is there a common number that you can divide into them other than 1? And there really isn't, right? They don't have a common factor. Then you look at the variables and say, hey, is there a common variable to both of those terms? And indeed there is. This basically means 4 times x, and this means 3 times x, right? If we think of those as multiplications. So we have a common factor of x, and that's what you pull out. X times 4x would give you 4x squared, right? If we were to distribute that back out. And x times negative 3 would give you negative 3x. So that is your answer. That's it. Same strategy on the next one. Again, start with the numbers. Start with 15 and 10 and say, hey, what's my common factor of 15 and 10? And that is 5. So I can bring that out. And then look at your variables. And again, you'll see we have an x squared and an x, so we have a common x. So 5 times what is 15? 5 times 3 is 15. And 5 times 2 is 10. And 5 times 3x would give you 15x squared. And 5 times 2x, oh no, have a look. This is good to check. Does this work? I have a square here on my variable. I can pull out an x from both of them, right? I can pull out a 5x. See how I caught myself? I want you to see that that's totally, like, you can do it in 2 steps or in 1 step. We would have come back here on this level, and we would have said, oh, I need to also factor out an x, and then you would have gotten there, right? Or you can go directly into factoring out both the number and the term, which of course is quicker and what I recommend. So I'm going to factor out a 5x, which means there's x here, plus 3x plus 2. Now, this is what you have as your final answer. The way to check these, and it's important that you know how to check them, is to take your answer and to distribute out and solve it. So let's distribute this out. 5x times 3x is 15x squared. 5x times 2 is 10x. Hey, that works. So this is my answer. Next. We got these two guys. These are fun. So what we're going to do here is I want to first remind you that x plus 2, the quantity squared, means the same thing as x plus 2 times x plus 2. Right? Plus 5 times x plus 2. Now we have a common factor of x plus 2, so I'm going to bring that out. And in red here, that represents those 2 I've underlined in red. In my other parentheses, I need to use the rest up. I'm going to need to account for all these other factors. So I just list them. I'm adding them together, x plus 2 plus 5. I'm going to keep bringing out my x plus 2, and I can simplify what's in here, and I get x plus 7. That's my final answer. This one, similar strategy, right? I know that x plus 4, the quantity squared, is the same thing as x plus 4 times x plus 4. But if you look at this 2x plus 8, it's kind of, you don't have a common factor there yet. So always remember the word yet, which means look to see what you can do more. And I might notice that I can factor out a common factor between 2x and 8. I can take a 2 out of that. So 2 times x plus 4, isn't that the same thing? Notice it. Now, the most important things I want you to remember is this. This plus sign needs to keep coming down. Notice how I haven't lost it. Very important to keep that plus sign. Now, we're going to use our strategies from this problem and look for a common factor, and that I bring in front. That accounts for those guys. And now in the other parenthesis, 2 plus x plus 4 And of course I can combine like terms. Within my parenthesis I have x plus 4 and x plus 6. And I'm done.